Joined now by Oscar Giles, the defensive line coach in year 2 at the University of Houston. You have 3 guys looking at here. And, you know, this season, winning the Peach Bowl, having a tremendous season, that defensive line was a strength. And now you're kind of adding a few more pieces to that defensive line.
You know, the core of our unit is already here. But these guys will add to what we got here on campus. And we're really excited. I'm really excited about Emil, Fleming, Hassan, and Ed. Both of those, all 3 of those guys provide some specialty that they will help us the upcoming year. I'm
sure when you get talked to today, it's going to be the defensive tackle in the room, Ed Oliver. You're telling me that you call Ed EJ.
Yeah, his dad is Ed Sr., and so you know his dad told me call him EJ. So if Dad says call him EJ, I'm gonna call him EJ. But I'm really excited about Ed. He brings a tremendous amount of passion to the game. But again, those other 2 guys will be a combined force with Ed, Hassan, and Fleming coming in. I'll tell you, I'm really going to be a good coach.
Right. Yeah. Looking at Oliver on film here, a 5-star player across the board. I think unanimous 5-star selection. Spends a lot of time in the opposing backfields. What do you like about him?
Well, you like his first step. You know, he has a tremendous first step. He uses his hands really well. Well coached at Westfield High School by Coach Bloom. I'm really excited to get a chance to work with him. Very powerful in his lower bodies. COD, D-line coach, we call that, change direction. You know, he's a guy that, you know, again, can change a ball game just by his force in the middle.
You know, he's very big, but he's very athletic for being somebody so big. I've seen him where he can, you know, he's juking people after recovering a fumble, making people miss, and I imagine being an athlete on the defensive line, that has to go a long way.
You know, he's a disruptive force. When it comes down to it, that's what you want to have at that on the front 4. You want to have a guy that's disruptive. Again, can really change the ball game up front, and I'm excited to work with him.
Let's take a look at a couple of the other players as well. Emil Fleming, 6'2", 285-pounder out of Lamarck High School, 3-star recruit by ESPN, was ranked the number 79 defensive tackle as well by ESPN across the nation, 133 career tackles, District 10 4A all first team. Emil Fleming, what's his game like? What's the scouting report on him?
Again, another guy that's disruptive up front. You know, the thing that Coach Orlando preaches to our defense is stop the run first. And he's a guy, if you see him, he's disruptive, he has some mobility, he can rush the passer, but more importantly, again, just like Ed, he plays with a lot of passion. Guy that really wanted to be here, was the first guy that sent his stuff in this morning, so, you know, I gave him a high five, but I'm really excited about Emil because of what he brings to the table. Got a great mom at home and really supportive family. And I'm just excited about him and what he can bring to our football team.
First guy to send in his national letter of intent. Is that something you coaches like whenever they're the first one to do it?
Especially at D-line. You know, we at D-line, we try to pay attention to details. So it's competitive in everything we do. If it's a pool game or faxing your deal in first, you know, we want to know. So,
I guess that was a silly question. You want to be first in everything, right?
No doubt.
Hassan Glasco, the next defensive lineman out of the trio, 6'3", 215, played at Manville under Kirk Martin. A very good program they have there in Manville. And a couple of other schools were really on him as well. Watching Glasco, some things that you like about his game as he's developed there with Manville.
I think, you know, Hassan is, you know, just touching the surface about what he can do. He's played, you know, he was playing, it was an outside backer / in, and you can see, you know, he can come off the edge. A guy that can really move, not as big as those first 2 guys, but a guy that can really come off the edge and rush the passer. He brings a lot to the table in the sense that, you know what, he's a guy that can get out the quarterback. I like the fact that, you know, again, the kid wanted to be here, was here more times than not during the spring, watching our practice, and, you know, I'm excited about what he brings to the table again because he's a guy that can come off the edge and rush the passer. More importantly, again, things we preach, he can stop the run.
You know, it's interesting because you have these high school players and they come from a wide variety of defenses. Some come from 3-4s, some come from 4-3s, some come from defenses we've never even heard of. Whenever you have these type of players that are coming in, you know, how quickly do you try to get them in a spot in your defense?
Well, I think Coach Orlando does a great job of hey, let's get them here. And then as coaches, we have to find a spot for them. And it's not about the scheme, it's about that player. So as coaches, we try to put them in a position where they can be successful. Our job as coaches is to get them there. The work they do in high school, because the Texas high school coaches do a great job of actually preparing guys for being college ready. So we're really excited about what they do.
There's not a better place to recruit than Houston, huh?
No better place.
Especially the state.
I think in the state of Texas and the Louisiana, Oklahoma, you find some of your best players, and we're really excited about this class and the foundation that's already been set by this class.
Well, Coach, congratulations on a trio of outstanding players. I know you're going to have fun with this group.
I'm excited. Again, the D-line, I'm jumping for joy.